Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Memphis Grizzlies here at home. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. Me, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Here's Dick. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pocket 2, Edwards. Rebound, Minnesota. Cunningham outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. There's a good screen. Driving inside. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Pritchard. The 3. Robinson down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kidd. He's got 7. Cunningham outside. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And you see that one motion shot.
Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Kidd following the basket by Chris Middleton. Now Kidd. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Pritchard. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
In the corner, George with it. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Cunningham with it. He's got 5. Back to Kidd. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Bane, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Robinson misses. Cunningham left side. For 3, Kidd buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Edwards inside.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Kidd. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kidd's got 12 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's Edwards on the wing. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside for George. 5 on the clock. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Here is Edwards. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Outside Edwards. Middleton outside. Here's Huff. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Huff's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
The Grizzlies trailed by 8. Pass to Burks. Out to the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And at the top of the key, Toppin. 5 to shoot. A kick out to Bane. High post shot. There's Williams. Back to Toppin. And he's here to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Kidd. The rebound by Champagnie.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit to the future.
And Toppin throws it down.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
Burks with it. Now defended by Bane. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Bane. To the inside. And a slam by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Driving in. Here's Huff. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Herter. Power down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams changing it up here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A shot by Middleton, wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. In the corner, it's Mobley. And here is Kidd. Shoots over Hardy. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Kidd's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Pass to Middleton. Edwards with the screen. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The deep three from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. Back to Edwards. The offensive rebound. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Timberwolves passing it around. Now here's Kidd. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Burks. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Cunningham on the wing. Over to the wing. Bamba wide open, and he fires. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. So here's Burks. There's a screen by Robinson. From the high post. Burks can't get it to go.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
It's George on the wing. To the left wing. Here's Bamba. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now Kidd. 16 points for him. Bamba with it to the middle. George hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 5 points so far.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Good work there as it goes.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And here is Kidd. Inside. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Middleton looking it over. Over Wiggins. Second chance effort. Robinson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Right side George. 2 on the clock. Misses at the rim. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great...
The Timberwolves, 43.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Grizzlies trailed by 12. Down low. Bane with the steal. Cunningham left side. For three. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Clapping back at him. Middleton says, I can do that too.
To the paint. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Up top, Edwards. Pass to Middleton. Takes a three. And Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Drills the... Pointer.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Nobody near Williams. Mobley with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 15. Now here's Kidd. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Edwards. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Right side, Williams. Cunningham on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside for Kidd. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies trailed by 15. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a miss there on the triple. And Minnesota has possession. Mobley with it. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Middleton outside. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Memphis.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Kidd.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the middle, here's Williams. Good in the assist to Kidd.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Kidd. Pass to Williams. And a slam by Williams. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.